I have something for you. Come here. Oh, I know, you love the girls. Come on. Come on, honey.
You're on, by the way.
Okay. Come on, honey. Yeah. There you go, Baba. Okay, so I'm going to go and greet Bandit. See if he will meet me. Hi, Jenga. Hi, Presh. Hey, girls. Good girls. Hey, Cloud. Hey, Bips. Yeah, that's good girls. Well, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi. Hey, baby. Yeah. No, good morning, Cloud. Good morning, sweet girl. That is so nice. All right, handsome. Well, hi. Well, good morning to you too. That's awfully nice. Thank you. Oh, what a sweet boy. Yes, you are. Such a sweetie. Very nice to put your nose in that hole. Thank you, Bandit. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. All right. Good boy. Yeah. All right, sweetie. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Yeah. Come on, sweetie. So nice to see Cloud greet. That's really awesome. All right. Good boy. So we have lots of relaxation, lots of focus, lots of connection. Very nice. Good boy. Good breath. Yeah. Ah, ha, ha, I wanted to go. Of course, you're very buddy sour. That makes sense to me. Come on out, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. So one of the things we will work on is definitely working with him and Cloud in here, because he is very attached to Cloud and very buddy sour. Good boy. Good. Good boy. But we're not going to do that today. Oh, we might. Who knows? 15 minutes in here. But you can see, I mean, he wants out with the herd. And I don't look at this in the week that he's been here as a sign of being insecure with the work at all. He's very, very attached. He easily attaches himself and connects to people. But he is definitely preoccupied. So we'll spend the first 15 minutes of this filming with him, and then I may, depending on where he is, but it would be nice to bring Cloud in here and work on that But that's why we have the herd out here. That's how you help to work on the buddy sour. You involve the herd. Good boy. Good boy. And tension in his lower lip. So again, that tension is created by previous experiences. Horses that have no negative experiences will not have tension in their lower lip. The tension is created by learning, and it is a part of the horse becoming an unconfident learner. When they're not sure and they act confused about what you're teaching them, they're really triggered. It's not about the confusion, they're just triggered. They're not a very confident or open learner. So they hold that stress and that anxiety and that uncertainty in their lower lip. And that's what he does, because he's just not sure. And that's pretty matter of fact, you guys. I mean, when you see that tight lower lip, that's a horse that comes from previous training or consistent previous experience. And that's how they feel when they come into the work. They're like, oh my gosh, you know, what's going to happen? There's so much trepidation, there's so much anxiety, so much nervousness. And he doesn't show a lot of that, but it shows up in his lip. And the fact that he didn't stay connected and he left me immediately. And of course, he's very buddy sour. And that's what we've got to work on, though, that we become more important than the horses, that he feels safe and secure with us, because that's going to affect just the way he acts. I already know he's not good on the trail. I already know he's not a really solid horse, a confident horse on the trail. And his owner has told me that. He's not. I mean, he'll go out on the trail, but he's nervous. And that's because he's buddy sour. He doesn't feel safe. This is really nice that he can relax like this. Yeah. So where do you think he's being pulled in? Where am I resonating the most right now? In my first and second chakra. And his third eye is going to my first chakra. So this is really nice that he can connect to that. That's excellent. That's going to make the work so much easier, as you can see the soft eye. Look at that eyeball. Look at that sweet eye. So while we're in here, for whatever length of time he and I share doing the work, you must have the relationship. This is just as important, being in this relationship. It has to be part of the work so that he finds the joy in the work. He finds the relationship in the work. And depending on the horse's sensitivity level and or stress, anxiety, we'll spend more time with the relationship, won't we? And less time in the beginning with the work. And depending on the horse's dominance, confidence, and lack of wanting to be in the relationship, we'll do the opposite. We'll spend more time in the work so that the relationship shows up more, becomes more of a reward. I mean, the relationship becomes a reward. So that's really important when you're identifying their personalities and their nature. So the more dominant, stubborn, however you want to, lazy, confident horse, you're going to spend more time working with him, but offering reward. You still offer a lot of reward, but you don't spend as much time in each of the rewards, the relationship. So it's not that if I had Zor in here, I'd move him around, but I may move him around and be particular and get the level of respect and response in a minute and then bring him in. But I'll only spend a minute. He's not going to spend 5 minutes like this horse. And if I have a really high-strung Arab or like Precious or whatnot, I'll spend a lot more time here and then slowly push into the work and work with her thresholds because I don't want to blow her. And sometimes you have to also, there's so many strategies, as you guys already know. We have to allow them sometimes, after you've been working with them for a while and you realize, wow, we just kind of seem stuck right now, you will allow the horse to stay in the work until that nervous horse starts to find comfort in that work. But we don't start there. Good boy. So I'm looking for the 3 R's. You know, how responsive is he? How rhythmic will he be? And how relaxed will he be in the work? And the responsiveness is not only how well does he respond now within 3 seconds, but also can he stay connected and focused. And if I lose one of them, I'm going to work on getting it back. Good boy. So we'll send him out. Good. So that was nice and responsive, but he gets detached here. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. Very nice, Bandit. Good. Good. Like to keep him out a little bit more because he's learned this week. Good. To stay on a nice connected circle around. His lip looks so much better than it did earlier this week, though, his bottom lip. Good. Good boy. Good boy. So I really am hooking on that inside eye. It's really important to the connection piece. And, you know, bottom line is, as a prey animal, if this horse doesn't trust you or feel safe with you or respect you, they're not going to give you their eye, and they're not going to be able to come in and ground like this. Good. Good boy. So I want to keep building that trust. Good. Good. And that connection piece. Because it's going to help as we bring him up in adrenaline, in bigger movement. Bigger movement stimulates a horse's adrenaline. And we know what adrenaline does. Adrenaline, haha, good boy. Adrenaline stimulates their self-preservation modes. If a horse is not able to manage his emotions, that's called emotional agility. If he's not able to manage his emotions in bigger movement or speed, he goes into freeze, fight, or flight. And most of them, as you see, will take off. You ask them into a bigger movement and they lose it, and they usually go. Or they freeze. And if they're frozen, the first place you're going to look to make sure if the horse isn't just being lazy, look at their lip. If they're truly frozen, the lip will be so tight. If they're really not frozen and just being lazy, their lip will be relaxed. It's that black and white. So he's now able to come up into bigger movement in speed and adrenaline and stay connected and stay rhythmic and relaxed. And this is how we keep developing. We start out in small, we cut the circle into 4 quadrants from 12 o'clock maybe to 9 o'clock. I push and push out and pull back in at a walk until we can go all the way around at a nice energetic walk. And then we build up to the trot, and then we'll build up to the canter, and the goal is not to lose him. I don't want him out there unless I'm purposely driving him to build cardio or to help him in the trot like Lovey to find her self-carriage. But I don't want to lose this horse. Good boy. So that's the purpose of the work as well. Now he assumed the purpose of the work as well as the goal. So I corrected him, and he didn't handle the correction well, did he? Lack of confidence. Let him figure it out right now. He's got to find safety. I can't coddle it. Meaning I'm not going to bring him in. The purpose of this is so that he can connect to the grounding. He's just reacting right now and thinking that he has to go around because this is obviously what he's done in the past. So I'm going to bring up the energy even more, and I'm going to back up and just stay right here. So he doesn't assume that he has to go around in a lunging circle, because I have not asked him. So this is look at his lower lip. Look how tight the lower lip has gotten. So this is a horse, obviously, that has some unconfident learning. His confidence been broken at the learning level. Good boy. So traditionally, anytime we cluck or pick up the whip or smack the whip, I mean, if the horse has had a problem with either one of them or they've been done unfairly and without purpose, the horse is going to react. So my job is to help him reconnect to my intention and not pay attention to the action, because I haven't asked him anything, yet he's very, you know, worried. Good boy. And we've been working on this. Good. Yeah, I haven't asked you to do anything. Good boy. So confidence is number one here. He's lost a lot of confidence during his learning. Good. Good boy. That's why we back these horses up and we pause, people. We don't just send them out, because you're going to create autopilot. You're going to create horses that just assume, and there's no connection there. And they're very smart, very quick learners, and everything we do is about having that second pause. That second pause, you have to be present. We want to be fully engaged, both of us. So I'm teaching you guys how to pause and then ask. That's a correction. To tune back in. Good boy. So I asked him out and he went out. And he didn't stay connected. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Good. Now another thing I want to mention when you're training and you're rehabilitating or restarting or just training a fresh horse, the ears are everything, as well as the eyes. So you want him to be comfortable, but you have to really be careful how he shows up. Meaning, when I invite him in, does he show up with these kind of complacent, relaxed ears that are a little bit dull, or does he come in with a lot of attention and a lot of expression and a lot of wanting? And that shows up with like kind of a salute. Yes, ma'am. What do you want? Is this what you want? And the ears are forward. So our goal is to get forward ears and get that expression and that attitude, that positive attitude of wanting to work with you. You have to be really careful of that. So we don't want to blow his mind. It's quite a delicate dance right now of working within his comfort while pushing him out of it a little bit, stretching him. Good boy, good boy. So a confident horse would back up with ears on me, okay? Forward ears. So he's not very confident. He doesn't look it in his eye and he doesn't show it in his ears, his expression. Good boy. Good boy. Good, Bandit. Very nice. Good. He's much easier to move tracking to the left, which is his left side, the side that gets handled the most traditionally. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Yeah. Good. So I'm not going to get forward ears the whole time I'm working with him. It's a barometer of your work and where he is and where you are. So just know that as you continue working, as you build his confidence and his wanting to stay hooked on, you'll get more ears. You'll get more positive ears. And Mira, that's something to think about with Zor. And that's obviously, Mia, something to think about with Jenga and Cloud. I don't have those problems when I work with those horses, but I'm at a masterful level. And all I'm saying is that I'm training your eye to look at what it should be like and where you are, and how you don't want to accept that, not for yourself, for your own evolution or the horse is evolving in this work. I mean, that's the way they feel about the work. And either they're not confident or they're bored. Or they're pissy, like Jenga. And Cloud can get that way because they're more dominant and confident by nature. Zor can too. So I'm going to push him out with some energy. Good boy, handled that very well. And the ears are excellent. Good boy. Good boy. So let's see if I can do that with his right side and tracking to the right. So if he continues to push back in to my space as I ask him out, then he's telling me I'm not ready to go out. Okay? I need more reassurance, Caroline. I need to spend a little bit more time with you. So I was ready to just drive him back and start the other side. He's not ready. So the more present you guys are, the more you're going to catch every second. Every second he's telling you something. Just like when you're engaged with each other, you're listening to every second of that conversation. Good boy. And I might start out a little slower this time on this side, right? Good boy. Good boy, Bandit. I know it's hard, buddy. Good boy. Yeah, you need to come in. That's fine. That's fine. That's a hard side. So he does the work and he'll do it mechanically, doesn't he, a little bit? It's hard for him to stay connected in the work. But he's also really, it's excellent too. I mean, he's further along than a lot of horses because of the training that he's had, the natural horsemanship, and that shows. But there was a definite disconnect in the work. Nervous horses, hypervigilant horses, hypersensitive horses, that is their nature. But in the wild, you must understand that being that way would cost them their lives. So we breed and we domesticate these like Arabs, these Arabians, and we breed for the brio and we breed for the spirit and we breed for all of that because it shows up in the movement. And that's fine. But you have to realize that in the wild, the horses that survive are the quiet horses. Quiet in the mind and quiet in the movement. Not the ones that are racing around and snorting and what's that? Oh my God, what's that? What's that? We create that through breeding and through our influence. So a horse's ability to still their mind is well, this is how it's natural for them. In the wild, it's natural. They're programmed to be quiet. They are grounded. So that's our job with these guys. Fractious horses, horses that have ADD, we've created that. Again, whether we've bred that into them, the bloodlines. Good boy, thank you. Good. Much better, much more confident at the correction. Good boy. I didn't ask him to leave me, I asked him to back up. Good boy. And because I was so clear with my correction, look at the forward ear. So you might be saying, well, you came on a little too strong, Caroline. Why'd you come on that strong? You guys, it is so deep. You gotta develop it enough to know you don't even ask that question. You just know exactly where you need to be. And what I want is respect. I want him to respect me. I want him to trust me, but I also want him to respect me. So I'm building the trust. But then I'm also seeing where he's getting really comfortable with that, and he'd much rather stay in that comfort. Good boy. Good. Nice. Good boy. Exactly. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. There you go, buddy. He hasn't licked and chewed, has he? So I just opened his mouth to relax his jaw. So, okay, so this is something we talked about earlier with him. You guys, he hasn't licked and chewed, I don't think. He has to lick and chew for this work to really mean something to him, and for him to be in a place where he's open and learning and processing. So right now, to me, everything's comfortable. Everything's comfortable, not good enough. You want it to be comfortable, but not that comfortable. So we're going to take it up. Good. So responsive, yes, but quick and abrasive, yes. So when I want to see responsiveness, I want to see relaxation with it. Notice how he's leaning. He's really tight when he canters around here. I don't teach outside turns. Somebody else taught him that, or he's too unconfident and not trusting enough to come in. Good boy, that eye. Good. Good. Now watch the expression. Look at how much has changed. There we go. So I'm waking him up right now. Good. Come on, you want to go? Let's go. He's not a very relaxed horse when he canters in here. Good boy. But I don't want him on top of me. Good. If you want to go, go. But you don't need to crowd me. I've got to build his confidence. There's the small lick. We'll get one when we stop again. Look how tight his lower lip is. Look at that. Good. But I don't want you on top. His breathing's real heavy right now. Very shallow breathing. There's our tight lick. One little lick, huh? That's awful. So this is such a sweet horse. He is so sweet. And for him not to be able to lick, and that tightness in his, that's a good release. Tightness in his lower lip, he tolerates a lot. He tolerates a lot. This is one hell of a nice horse. And who he really is amazing. And he's everything his owner wants, a trustworthy trail partner. But we've got to help him through this. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Yeah, look at nice ears. That's the question. So you guys see where I'm going with this. He wasn't very awake, was he, during the work before this? He was a little shut down, autopilot. Legend's watching us. Legend loves him. Hi, Lele. I know when he's a good horse when my top horse greets him immediately and befriends him. He didn't do that with Zor. He's petrified as Zor for a reason. Good boy. So we need to continue bringing this work up and helping him feel safe and confident and can. I didn't ask for that. Nice, nice, nice correction and confidence. Very good. Very good boy. I'm going to interrupt that pattern. Yeah, I didn't ask you. You don't need to just rush off, buddy. We can have a conversation about that. Good boy. Good. He's going to need his feet trimmed. We'll do a list today of everybody. I am going to ask, it doesn't matter, it can be Mira or Mia too, to go get Cloud and bring Cloud up. Or you guys can go together, I don't care. But I want to bring Cloud in here. Good boy. Beautiful. Good. So we're going to work a lot with movement, adrenaline, beautiful ears and confidence. Good. Deeper layers of trust. Good. Beautiful, Bandit. Good boy. Good. Good. Beautiful. Beautiful. There you go, buddy. Yeah. He's breathing so hard, holding his breath, hyperventilating.